scene is set here at Pfizer Forum for Game 2. It's essentially a must-win for the Bucks. Only 7% of teams in NBA playoff history have come back to win a series after being down 0-2. They call it spittin' chicklets for a reason. Joe Pavelski will lay it all on the line to win a game. Last night was a prime example. The Plover native ate a puck to score the first goal of the Sharks' first-round series. President Mark Murphy made it clear during his press conference that expectations weren't being met by the Packers this season at 4-7-1, and that changes needed to be made, thus the Mike McCarthy firing. Nearly 55 pounds, that's how much one of these plates weigh. In order to be competitive in the world, Angelina Batigi will have to squat about 6 of these. Her partner, Sam Bassan, will have to double that. The Brewers were 84-3 in games where they led in the 7th inning or later this season. You're going to have to change that to 84-4 after Justin Turner's 2-run dagger. Veteran corner Tremont Williams was in disbelief that this team leads the league in sacks, but he said good for the guys up front and that things are finally starting to gel under Mike Pettin. Flashback to October 1st of last year. Champagne was flowing at Wrigley Field. The Brewers clinched their first division title since 2011. The Cubs hung their heads into the wild card game where they were ousted by the Rockies. You hear that, Jeff? Yeah, it's your ears ringing. This Bucks crowd was electric in Milwaukee's 116-91 throttling of the Celtics to advance to the Eastern Conference Finals for the first time since 2001. Manager Craig Counsell announced yesterday that the Brewers would be bullpenning for Game 1, a plan that worked perfectly for 8 innings. The 9th inning, not so much. Inside Marshfield High School, there's one swimmer who has international aspirations.
My real goal is to really train hard enough and drop enough time to make the emerging cuts for the team and kind of just show the national team that I'm here and I'm ready to play.
Connor Barris only has 7 fingers, but when he hops in the pool, everything changes.
It really gave me an opportunity. I felt like I could do things that everyone else could do. It didn't really have anything to do with my hands or anything. It was like home, basically.
What compels me the most about Connor's story is that he didn't come to the sport looking to be a Paralympic athlete. He came to the sport wanting to just be part of everyone else.
Go, Connor, go!
The high school junior started swimming just 2 years ago, but he quickly picked up the basics and now has a chance at reaching the 2020 Paralympics in Tokyo, Japan.
The whole process has given me so much more confidence in myself, and making that team with just the boost of confidence, and I just feel so amazing.
Barris swims against able-bodied competitors during the high school season, something he only uses as motivation.
The feeling that I can beat kids that are normal-bodied is just like a great feeling, and I love it. I wouldn't trade it for the world. So come 2020 during the Paralympics, look for a swimmer named Connor who is smiling and taking each meet one stroke at a time. A chance of a lifetime.
Oh, it is so humbling. I mean, I would never have expected this. I don't think anyone in the area has ever done anything like this, so it's super out of my comfort zone, but I'm very excited for it.
Lydia Ruthie is one of 7 gymnasts from Wisconsin who vaulted herself into the National Gymnastics Senior Invitational.
You know, I've been in gymnastics my whole life, and I really wanted something to kind of finish off my years, and I thought this would be a great opportunity.
Getting the call to the Senior Invitational wasn't an easy process. Ruthie had to submit videos of her routines and her average scores amongst all the paperwork she had to fill out. All with the thought she might not get the nod. Then the text came at the most inopportune time.
My mom actually texted me in the middle of class and I wasn't able to answer. So when I got out of class and I checked my email, it was just amazing. I mean, I was probably almost in tears.
Those tears would have never fallen if it wasn't for Ruthie's grandmother sparking her interest in the sport.
My grandma really wanted me to learn how to do a cartwheel, and it just kind of built up from there.
That moment led her to be one of the best athletes a coach could have.
She works hard in the gym every day. She is a positive influence on all of her teammates. She's always pushing everybody. She pushes herself. She's been a pure joy to have in the gym.
Ruthie's last hurrah is just 2 weeks away, but she's leaving behind a work ethic that will never be forgotten.
I definitely think that them seeing my preparation and them seeing, or the girls at my high school seeing what this all takes is really going to motivate them, because I'm sure they'll want to do something like this.
In Marathon County, Reece Van Haaften, News Channel 7 Sports.
It's always been cool to have the support of a community like that. Marshfield's obviously very special to me, so knowing that you have that support, you're just going to work hard every day to make them proud.
Nearly 36 years ago, Adam Stenavich was born in Marshfield, Wisconsin, and he seemed destined to be the Green Bay Packers offensive line coach.
It's something I've worked very hard for once I got into coaching. I always wanted to be an O-line coach in the NFL, so to be here back home in Green Bay, that's something, you know, that I think is quite an honor.
A dream where the finish line was so close, but Stenavich had to be patient to spread the good news.
When I interviewed, I didn't want to tell anyone because I didn't want anyone to be disappointed or anything.
Then the phone call came, and Stenavich was heading home.
When I got the job, everyone was pretty fired up. I got, obviously, calls and texts and everything from all the people back in Marshfield.
The celebration period has come to a close, and Stenavich has his plate full. A new scheme to teach and new personnel to meet, but it shouldn't be that complicated for a man who spews confidence.
I think just Adam going up there and an opportunity for him to have this as his first opportunity, you saw just an amazing confidence in what he was doing. You saw a great knowledge of the scheme.
For now, Stanovich's mind is fully getting to know his offensive line, a squad that gave up the third most sacks in the NFL last season.
They got to see you as a coach, but also as a person, too. Not every single player is the same, so that's one thing. Just the longer you work with a guy, the easier it is to know kind of how to approach problems.
The season will be here before you know it, and the former News Channel 7 All-Star understands there is one drawback to living close to home.
A lot of tickets. I'll have to get that organized.
Reporting at Lambeau Field, Reece Van Haaften, News Channel 7.